takes me over to the blackjack table, and the rest of the guys are there. Joe, we have Jerry, Duke, Cindy, and Robin. Renee and Rosa, my neighbors they weren't part of the team. They were just in that for that one move that I designed at the Four Queens, the fall shuffle baccarat. So uh, Joe tells Jerry to deal the cards, and we're all sitting there, and Joe's sitting on what we call third base of the table, which is the first player position on the dealer's right. So the opposite side would be called first base. That would be the first chair to the dealer's left. So the first person to get paid, and the order of the game would be the player on the dealer's right, and the last person to get paid would be the player on the dealer's left. So Joe is sitting in third base, right, the first position on the dealer's right, and he tells Jerry to deal a hand, and he deals a hand, and Joe wins the hand, and Joe had bet $15, 3 red chips, right? He bet $15, and then as soon as Jerry paid him, Joe went in, and he very quickly he did a switch of the chips. He picked up the original $15 that he bet, and he put 2 $500 chips and a $5 chip on top, which is $1,005 in its place. He switched those chips in, and he touched Jerry's hand, and he said, "Hey, you paid me wrong. What is this crap?" And I'm watching this, and then Joe turns around and looks at me, and he goes, "That's it." And I go, "What's it?" He goes, "That's it. That's the move. That's the move. You're telling me you're going to bet $15, and then after the dealer pays you, you're going to switch in 2 500s and two $500 chips and a $5 chip on top, and you're going to tell the dealer that they made a mistake paying you, and they're going to pay you." And he looked at me like this, and he said, "Almost every time." I said, "No way. I mean, I'm a dealer, right? I'm a dealer. There's no way I would fall for that." And that's what I told him. He said to me, "Kid, we're sitting here. You know I'm a professional casino cheat. I'm training you. That's one thing. But out in the real world, in the casinos, when you're dealing cards, there's a whole lot of stuff going on at casinos that you don't know anything about. And that's called psychology." And he said to me something that was very profound. He said to me that I didn't know. He said, "Casino cheating is not based on sleight of hand. Everybody thinks that magicians, they do sleight of hand, they do fancy moves with the chips,